I just happened upon these strips in my stash, and they're pink and flowery, and they have polka dots, and they're so cute. Everybody, it is April, and today I am multitasking. So Sherry and I, and actually this was Sherry's idea, decided we were going to make 10 quilts in the month of August, 10 quilt tops. And of those 10, we will give 9 to Project Linus. One viewer will get to pick one of the 10 quilts, and they will get that quilt. Now, I will have that video later. I have this quilt that I put together using a Villa Rosa pattern, and in case you haven't seen that video, I will leave a link somewhere here so that you can go back and watch that. This is one of the 10 quilts that I have made for the Project Linus giveaway challenge. So I am in the process of quilting this quilt. I'm also using scraps to make one of my 5 quilts. So I am making 5 and Sherry is making 5. So I'm going to show you how I have laid these strips. I just happened upon these strips in my stash, and they're pink and flowery, and they have polka dots, and they're so cute. But I don't have enough of them to make a good size quilt for a little girl. So I want to add some fabrics, and I will show you how I'm going to do that. In the meantime, I'm going to get this started back up, and I will meet you in the hallway where I'm using the floor as my design wall. What I am doing here is I am marking my quilt. Now, it seems as though my quilt has gotten a little skinnier as we go down the line, but that is okay. That's why they made rotary cutters. Oliver is trying to help me. So here I've got the strips. Now I need to rearrange them. So let me rearrange them. So now, by adding those 4 strips, I have a decent sized colorful quilt. It's just a matter of sewing the rows together. Alright, so here is the little strip quilt that I just finished. How adorable is that? Now I need to trim it up, but isn't that cute? I think it's adorable. Alright, so that's one quilt that I just finished. Now, I want to show you the quilts that Sherry and I did at the fair. We went to the fair, and I had no idea what Sherry had gotten me into, but it was just a demonstration area. So at first I thought, oh gosh, I hope I don't have to get on the stage and then pretend like I know what I'm doing. Well, I didn't. It was just a big table, like in a giant square. There was a quilting guild on one side, and even prior to us getting there and really even knowing what we were going to do or what it was about, we decided jelly roll race. And that way we could get 2 quilts. We could each get 1 quilt done for our Project Linus challenge. And we each got 1 done. We did the jelly roll race, and I promised her that I would tell you. But first, let's look at these pictures. So here in the area that we were in, it had a big Kentucky State Fair. So we got our picture taken in front of it. Here's a picture of her sewing and showing her quilt. It was a lot of fun, and it was 4 hours, knocked those jelly rolls right out. So I will show you mine first because it's on top. Mine was a Halloween jelly roll. And here it is. I just love jelly roll race quilts. So let me get in a little closer so you can see some of the images. Got little pumpkins and skeletons and stripes and just a whole lot of fun. So that's my jelly roll race quilt. Now let me show you the winner's jelly roll race quilt. I really like this one. So it was just strips of different colors, kind of a, it's not really a grunge look, it's more almost like a fossil-y look. You've got the leaves and that kind of thing going on. Really, really like how this one turned out. Here is another one of mine, and this one is the scrap quilt that I did, but didn't show you the finished quilt. Here it is. What do you think? I like how it turned out. Just a little bit of everything. Now, cute quilt that Sherry did, Yogi Bear. She came up with this pattern all on her own that went around the panel. Hey, boo-boo. So they're having a marshmallow weenie roast. How cute is that? Some child is going to just adore this quilt. Okay, and I have finished quilting the quilt that was on the long arm. Uh-oh, gotta unlock it here. There we go. Okay. So let's unroll it. And let me take off the sew tights. Love, can't say it enough. Love the sew tights on the Q-Zone Queen frame. I mean, I cannot tell you how much I love them. All right, here we go. It is not trimmed, so get to see it in all its glory. This is the Villa Rosa pattern that I did with the, it looks like a lightning bolt down the side. So pretty. And I did that clamshell kind of design on it. Kind of little round in the strips. And then the back, I love the back. I happened upon this rainbow, let's see if we can, there we go. The rainbow fabric, 108 inches. Oh, just love it, love it. So I am really happy with how this turned out. All right, now Sherry has another quilt that I want to show you. Here is the quilt that Sherry made. Isn't that cute? It's perfect for a little boy. Got all the boy colors, just kind of a tweed, and she made it out of a charm pack. Now Sherry's mother fell. I maintain that Sherry pushed her down so that she would have an excuse not to have finished her 5 quilts. I'm just kidding. I have, you know, that kind of sense of humor. But anyway, her mother broke her femur. So she is being given extra time past August to get her quilts done for Project Linus. I have plenty to keep me busy getting these other quilts quilted. But make sure that you subscribe so that when I get these quilts quilted and we get them bound, I can show them all, and I will have a Google link for everybody who is interested in picking a quilt to sign up to win. So that is my update on Project Linus. I have lots of things going on. I'm doing some double disappearing 9-patch quilts for the Project Linus. I want to finish my quilt as you go quilt so I can show you what the final quilt looks like. So just a little update. Thank you so much for watching. I also have a membership if you want to do a sit and sew monthly. I think it's the first Sunday in September at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So if you are a member, I will send you a link and we can sit around and chat. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Eat some chocolate and be kind to everyone. Until next time, bye.